quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets up. Oh,
down.
Watch who he's going to set up. He's going to go for it fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another presentation of the CFSL brought to you by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. Tonight, we're watching the Penn State Nittany Lions, the number 7 Penn State Nittany Lions, up against the number 14 Michigan State Spartans. I am Valente Martinez, joined by Caleb Allen. Caleb, we have a big game here in the Big Ten, the sloppiest conference of them all. How do you see this playing out tonight?
You know, I don't know how I see this playing out because you think Penn State would be a favorite here. Michigan State has proven no matter who you line them up against, it's going to be a ball game.
So, solid return by Grayson James to get us started, and we have clear skies, moderate winds, 10 miles per hour to be exact, and it's 92 degrees here in East Lansing for the battle for the Land Grant Trophy. And I'm going to be honest, I just looked at that trophy before we got in here, and that's a trophy. As Papadaki going to hand this one off to Yuri Takahashi to kick this one off, and a 2-yard gain for Takahashi.
And that's just good sound tackling by Nikolai Storm. Be ready to hear that name a lot. He's the big player on Michigan State's defense.
Great sound tackling, and Nikolai Storm go together like peanut butter and jelly. 2 receivers to the right, and 2 receivers to the left, handing this one off to Takahashi once again up the middle for a gain of 2, and it's going to be 3rd and 6.
Dalton Mercer in on that tackle there. The senior looking to have a huge night for his team.
So the first 3rd down of the night for the Nittany Lions, 2x2 set here. Papadaki handing this one off again to Takahashi up the middle. He's going to barrel forward for 6 and a first down. What a run by Takahashi.
Got to give a lot of credit to a lot of people there. Michigan State's defense tried to fight, but Takahashi and his O-line just kept pushing him forward until he got the first down.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Papadaki looking underneath. He's got his man Sean Griffith for a gain of 7 to set up 2nd and 3.
And it was Robin Fields who stood him up before he got taken down by, I believe, Jax Will.
2nd and 3, 3 receivers to the right. Looks like a bubble screen here, and that'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Otis Boudreau getting the catch there.
And I do believe it's a walk-on defensive tackle who makes the play.
Okay, we're going to act like that's an actual Ask a Broadcaster. What is your favorite jersey in the CFSL? We'll get to that here in a second. Handing off up the left side to Takahashi again. This time he'll lose 2, and it's going to be 4th and 5.
You know, I might be a little biased here. I love the Irish green that Notre Dame has. I also love almost any Oregon jersey.
Yeah, Oregon has like the best variety of jerseys for sure. But the best single combo, I gotta go with TCU, one of their purple ones.
That's a good pick, honestly. That is just a solid pick there.
Yeah, we don't get to see like a lot of purple too much. TCU's pretty new, so we don't get to see purple a lot, but when they sport that, it's pretty good looking. 2 receivers to the left. Declan Murphy looking to his left. Not one going to be knocked away by Apollo Sanchez.
The transfer safety who they brought in this year makes a big play early on. He is one of the many DBs to watch out for on this Penn State defense.
The junior from Fairfield, California, batting that one away. 2nd and 10, handing this one off to Mercy, and Barry Graves gets the stop at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be his first of the night.
Great job by Barry Graves. And Manny Mercy's, I think, the guy in this Michigan State offense to watch. They have a former Offensive Player of the Year, but Manny Mercy leads all running backs per game on yards produced.
2x2 set here. Murphy drops back looking for the screen. He's going to be off balance, and that's going to be, I believe, Apollo Sanchez getting the tackle for loss. And it's going to be 4th and 10.
It is Apollo Sanchez. And over on Twitch, we get the first score over there as Kai Avery with a 7-yard rushing touchdown. Notre Dame leads Clemson 7-0 with 7:14 left to go in the first quarter.
Don't sound too happy now, Caleb. fourth and 10 for the Spartans, and they're going to have to punt this one away. Grinning ear to ear, exactly, Frosty. And now on the return is Grayson James. He's going to truck through a defender. He'll get 12 to set up at the 30-yard line.
That man was a man on a mission. And hey, I have no opinion on who wins over there publicly.
So there's a difference between broadcaster Caleb Allen and AHC Caleb Allen. Sure.
Yes.
I'll let you have the benefit of the doubt for now. As Royce Pemberton toe tapping the sideline. That's a big tight end right there.
When in doubt, corner route. That's what they did, and it's just wide open. What else do you expect?
And believe it or not, that is not the biggest tight end that you'll see on the Penn State Nittany Lions offense. As I believe the big man's hitting the field now. Yes, he is. Cassius Creed, number 85 to the top of your screen. 6'7", 315 pounds. Two receivers to the left, handing off to Takahashi up the right side. He's got a good run here of 13 and a first down.
And it's a smart job by Penn State. They ran right behind him. You get an extra lineman on the field who's athletic, you may as well run behind him.
Papadaki here. Once again, Creed in motion. Hands this one off to Takahashi up the left side. Breaks 2 tackles, but he's not going to be able to break that last one. A 4-yard loss. Day-Day McLeod bringing him down.
Day-Day McLeod, a massive player on this defense. Nikolai Storm gets there first. You then have another defender try to wrap up, but it's Day-Day who ends the day.
I like that. You should have said Day-Day ends the Day-Day, but it's all good. No? Okay. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Papadaki looking underneath. He's got his tight end, Royce Pemberton, once again for 14 and a first down.
What a job there to just break the tackle and get to the first down marker. Penn State's pass game has been absolutely efficient tonight.
Definitely that. And Papadaki faking the handoff, rolling out to his left. He's got his man, and that is going to be Otis Boudreaux for 20, and it's going to be first and goal from the 5.
You have to cover these outstanding playmakers Penn State has. They try to play a soft zone, didn't pay off. Nikolai Storm over the top, gets the tackle, however.
So you got to think about Night Row. We haven't seen him yet. Boudreaux got all of the action last week. 6 catches, 128 yards, and 2 touchdowns, I believe, against USC. So let's see how long it takes before Night Row gets involved. Papadaki off the play action has time, looking to the end zone. Sean Griffith, 7 yards and a touchdown for the Nittany Lions.
Can we talk about how good of a throw that was? Seriously? Throws it into tight coverage there. Just finds the small window he could fit the ball into. Great patience. No one gets home. Defender gimmicks just a bit and tries to drop back, but just not enough for Penn State to be stopped. Great job by this offense on that drive.
Yeah, and pressure coming there as well. And yeah, this is really good coverage by Jax Cole, and we saw his point of view for a second. I mean, that was just put on a tightrope into a small window that not a lot of quarterbacks can fit so perfectly as well as Papadaki does.
No, Papadaki is a true gunslinger, and he proved it right there.
So Penn State on the board first, and now on for the return are the Spartans, and that's going to be Kane Harris for 28 up past the 30.
And let's see how MSU's offense gets going. Do they try to go through Manny Mercy, the potential All-American back, or do they go on the hands of the former Offensive Player of the Year, Declan Murphy?
You got so many options on this offense. Handing this one off, it's going to be Mercy for 2 to set up 2nd and 8.
Tyler Lee, the senior, in on that tackle there, does a good job just finding the gap and making the play.
So empty set here for Declan Murphy. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And looking underneath, another tight throw there by Murphy, and that's going to be Brykeem Alvarez for 9 and a first down.
Grayson James was in tight coverage there, but the throw just hot enough to fit the small gap.
Both of these quarterbacks just throwing it on a tightrope, putting it exactly where it needs to be. 1st and 10, looking for the speed option, but he's going to be wrapped up for a loss of 4. James Cole bringing him down there.
The freshman defensive end, the youngest player on that D-line, makes a massive play. It's his 3rd sack of the season, his 6th TFL.
Yeah, I believe that was just a TFL, Caleb. 3 receivers to the right, handing this one off up the middle is Mercy. He'll get 2 to set up 3rd and 12.
My apologies yet again, though. It's Tyler Lee in on the tackle there. We just had a freshman make a play. Now it's a senior.
Everybody getting involved. It is senior night here in East Lansing. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And Murphy looking for the first down marker, and he put that one exactly where it needed to be, but it hit the turf.
Just an absolutely skull-cracking hit there by the Penn State defense. Just laid the hard wood.
Interesting. Interesting way to put that. The target was Marcellus Jackson. He took a big hit. That's a big man himself, 6'6", 295. So Grayson James gets a solid return there to set up shop at the 22-yard line, or 27-yard line, excuse me. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Takahashi in the backfield. Papadaki facing pressure, looking for the deep bomb, and that one's going to be knocked away by Bonifacio Ocasio.
And over on Twitch, the ACC champion Clemson Tigers respond with a 38-yard touchdown pass to William Owens. It is now 7-7 over there with 3:52 left to go in the first quarter.
So a tie game over on Twitch. We'll talk about the playoff implications for Notre Dame, considering everything's pretty much locked up for Clemson other than draft seeding. So 3rd and 3 here for the Nittany Lions. 3 receivers to the left, none to the right. Fakes the handoff here, looking to his right. He's got Pemberton on that same route he got a big gain on earlier, the corner route for his 3rd catch of the night.
I don't know why teams don't run it more often. The tight end always seems to get wide open. Defenses just get a little bit confused on that corner route there.
Just absolutely beautiful. Executed perfectly. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Takahashi in the backfield once again. Papadaki drops back, looking underneath. He's got his man Pemberton again, and another huge gain. He's up to 59 yards here in this first quarter.
Have yourself a first quarter. Robin Fields in on the tackle there.
So 1st and 10. Split set here, faking the handoff. Papadaki has time. Facing no pressure, dumps it off to Pemberton again, and he'll get a gain of 3 to set up 2nd and 7.
And it's a good job there by the MSU defense. Just swarm the ball. You cannot let them try to make anything happen after the catch.
Just a perfect play for Penn State. Papadaki, same thing again. Play action, looking to his left. This time he's got his man Barry Graves coming over from the offense. Frosty getting a little excited at that one for 15 yards and a first down.
Okay, the big man can catch. When he subs on, he's not going to just come in and be a blocker. Barry Graves, one of the best receiving linebackers in the league. And that means something because there's a few of them who also catch passes for their team.
Now watch this. On defense, their ball is going to go directly to his hands. Imagine. I'm just saying, Frosty. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Papadaki on the play action once again. And what a throw, putting it on a tightrope to Otis Boudreaux for 15 and a first down.
And what a job by Otis Boudreaux keeping his foot in at least. He doesn't get over complacent. Tight coverage and says, you know what? I have to get a foot in if one did stay on the ground.
Just want to apologize to all of the Penn State Nittany Lions because we're going to joke on Frosty and it may seem like we're joking on you. Nope, it's just Frosty. It's just Frosty. It's just Frosty. Trust. Handing off to Takahashi up the right side, and he'll get stuffed for a 2-yard loss. And I believe that's Dalton or Jax Cole getting in there.
Jax Cole gets the credit, but Dalton Mercer starts the job. He's the first one there. Jax Cole just gets the job of finishing the play. A good job there by the defense.
This is why I wish we have, half tackle for loss. I feel like Mercer should have gotten a little more credit for that. Looking, Papadaki hits DJ Mayo into the end zone, and that's a touchdown for Penn State once again.
A greatly designed play. DJ Mayo sounds like the kind of party Hollywood would go to, but DJ Mayo's an outstanding wide receiver and does a great job. It's his senior game. It's his senior year. It's his last regular season game, and he scores in it.
Absolute cinema. One wise Valente would say.
Wise.
Yeah, that Valente is wise. I'm not Valente. I'm Valente. That's Valente. Okay, you know, they're two different people.
Is your math mathing right now?
I'm Valente, the broadcaster. Valente, the person, the guy that throws up the absolute cinema in league chat every yeah. No, that's not me. Two different people. I'm like Josh Hogan. I got two different personalities. Handing this one off up the right side to Manny Mercy. He'll get a gain of 8 to set up 2nd and 2. He takes a big hit at the end of that one.
Michigan State just has to find a way to get Manny Mercy in space. I do believe it was Barry Graves in on that tackle, however, which makes it hard to kind of run when you have that monster in the middle of the field.
No. Trust me, support guy. I know what I meant. I'm just not very good at putting words together. A dangerous throw there to the screen. I believe Yaya Blackburn, the one knocking that one away.
Just forgot to bring the ball with him, though.
3 receivers to the left. And Marcellus Jackson in motion, looking underneath to Jackson. And what a block there. He'll get a first down for 14 yards.
Grayson James in on that tackle, brings down the big fella. He's an outstanding tackler for a cornerback.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try to explain what I was saying again because it'll just sound worse. Yeah, but just know they're two different versions of me, and one of them's here right now. Manny Mercy up the middle for a gain of 1 to set up 2nd and 9.
And it's Yaya Blackburn who gets back there first and helps make the giant play there.
So 2nd and 9. Should be one more play here in this first quarter. Let's see what the Spartans draw. 2-by-2 set, handing this one off to Mercy. He'll get a gain of 1 to set up 3rd and 8.
James Cole just does a great job there, crashing inside. Had the outside lane and understood it was way too easy for him to get out there.
So that's... Oh, never mind. Declan Murphy drops back, looking to throw underneath. He's got Jackson, and Jackson will get the first down and a little more. It's 11 yards and a first down for the Spartans, as that is going to be the end of the first quarter. Your score 14 for Penn State and nothing for Michigan State. Stay tuned. You're watching the CFSL, brought to you by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. Back here for quarter number 2. I'm Valente, joined by Caleb Allen. For the next 3 quarters, we should see a battle from the Spartans and the Nittany Lions. What a throw there by Declan Murphy to hit Kane Harris for a gain of 7 and 2nd and 3 down.
You know, I kind of thought that was going to be ruled an incompletion. I thought he might have bobbled it, but a great job there by Kane Harris to keep a hold of the ball in his right arm. And also, over on Twitch, we have gotten to the end of the first quarter. Notre Dame leads 10-7.
Yeah, Notre Dame should leave.
No. Whoa now.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Murphy on the read option. He gets absolutely tattooed by Von Ritchie for a loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, Von Ritchie absolutely throws one of the meanest shoulders I have ever seen from a safety. The senior wants to make a message and just buy themselves the auto playoff spot.
He learned from John Cena. 3 receivers to the left. Declan Murphy facing pressure. What a throw by Murphy. King Love for 15 and a first down.
He's a former offensive player of the year for a reason. You don't just lose that. An absolutely beautiful throw there off his back foot into tight coverage. What more could you ask more from your quarterback?
I mean, he was an offensive player of the year for a reason. Plays like that. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. In motion now, handing this one off up the left side, but this one is going to be stopped for a loss of 2. Brakeem Alvarez on the run there.
And it's James Cole who's having himself a monster night early on. His 2nd TFL already on the stop, doing a great job thus far.
2nd and 12, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Split backfield here. Fakes the handoff to Mercy, looking to his right side. He's got his man for a 9-yard gain. That's Alex Reyes to set up 3rd and 3.
Jackson Lucas in on the play there. He transferred just last season to help out the Penn State team. and does a great job just continuing to fight to hold him and force him into a third down situation.
So 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Spartans. Nonetheless, a strong drive so far. Whether it ends in 3 or 6, you got to be proud of what this drive has produced. Empty set here for Murphy. Drops back. Looking to throw to his left. He's got a first down, so they're going to live to see another down. Marcellus Jackson picking this one up again.
And it's Apollo Sanchez in on yet another tackle.
So 1st and goal. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Mercy in the backfield. Handing this one off to Mercy, but he is going to get smacked down by the big Waylon Nelson for a 2-yard loss.
This is a big defensive tackle room by Penn State. Waylon Nelson actually the smaller of the two at 6'4", 375.
Caleb, I want to point something out. Frosty went from reacting in the chat to reacting in our live notepad. It's kind of funny.
Oh, I see.
It's kind of funny. Declan Murphy looking underneath. He's got Mercy to get those yards back to set up 3rd and goal.
Look, at the end of the day, you're fine with it, but you want 7 here for you. Michigan State. And I see Nikolai Storm on offense.
2-by-2 set. Murphy looking to his left, but he's going to be sacked. And that is going to be Evan Rose, I believe, a walk-on, stunting this drive from the Spartans.
Walk on love. Let your walk-ons get the opportunity. Give that man a scholarship.
I believe the only walk-on, or the only non-walk-on on the defensive line was Cletus Jackson. So Michigan State will get 3 on the board. Their first points of the night. Your score now 14 Penn State to 3 for Michigan State with 6:24 left in the 2nd quarter. And now Frosty poses a good question. How is Cletus not fatigued? Out of all the defensive linemen, you got 6'3", 235 James Cole, 6'4", 260 Omari Slade. You know, and then you got 6'4", 375 Waylon Nelson. That makes sense. Cletus Jackson, 6'5", 395, and yet he was the only remaining lineman on the field.
Well, it's his last regular season game. He's not going to miss a snap if he doesn't have to.
Fair enough, I guess. Papadaki drops back, looking to his left, and that one's going to be knocked away by Bonifacio Ocasio.
Great job there by Ocasio, a premier corner in this league for a reason.
It's only his sophomore season. Looking underneath, what a throw to the tight end Royce Pemberton for 15 and a first down.
Great job there by Pemberton. The hot hand tonight for the Penn State Nittany Lions. Why would you go away from the guy who is devouring the Spartan defense?
Absolutely, and you see how quick the release was. Straight, literally, the very moment Papadaki pulled away from the running back, he had that ball fired off to Pemberton. Looking to his left now, and he's got his man for a gain of 4. That's Sean Griffith.
Great job there by Griffith to get 4 yards. End of the day, as long as you're moving forward, does anyone really care how?
2nd and 6. Papadaki drops back, looking underneath. That one's going to be picked off. Going the other way. Colt Mormon, the linebacker, the senior linebacker, getting a huge play on senior night.
It's his senior night, and he's trying to make the difference there. He understands his offense needs some help with getting some stops. And he just says, I'm going to take it upon myself for my team to make this play here.
What a play. In-sync interceptions, I don't want to know what that means. Looking to his left, Brakeem Alvarez. He'll get
apparently I didn't want to know what that meant.
Yeah, you didn't want to know what that meant. So Notre Dame on Twitch throws an interception at the very same time. So 2nd and 9, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Faking the handoff, Declan Murphy has blocking. He'll get a gain of 3. It's going to be 3rd and 6 now.
Good job there by Apollo Sanchez, and on that tackle there, just wins the battle.
So Apollo Sanchez up to 5 tonight. Michigan State 4 of 7 on 3rd down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. This is going to be sacked by Barry Graves, and he buried him in his grave.
Look, it's Barry Graves' last game in the regular season as a Nittany Lion. He's going to go out swinging. He already has a catch. He has a sack now, his second on the season. Let's keep Barry Graves rolling.
You know, yeah, let's keep him rolling. Let's make Frosty happy tonight. And now this one returned by Grayson James. He gets tattooed at the end of that. It's going to be 8 yards on the return.
Look, a great job then. Look at the offense difference in the second quarter so far. Penn State just hasn't been able to get anything truly rolling.
So do you want to make the joke or do I?
You can.
Nah, I'm good. 3 receivers to the right here for the Nittany Lions. Handed off to Takahashi up the middle. He'll get a gain of 9 trucking through defenders. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Great job there by Chris Maduro, who just kept following the play. The defensive end never gave up on it.
Papadaki dropping back, looking underneath. He's got Pemberton here again for a gain of 6 and a first down.
Rashad Jones, the sophomore free safety, gets that tackle there. His 20th tackle on the season.
1st and 10. 3 receivers to the left for Penn State. Looking on the screen underneath. He's going to fight for a few yards. Knight Rowe getting 3 yards on his first catch of the night.
Good job there by Raiden Bryant on there. But Knight Rowe with that catch moves to 3rd all-time in receptions, now at 167 through his career.
That's in Penn State history?
Penn State history.
I was going to say modern era history.
Not modern. I meant to specify.
Yeah, that'd be a little crazy.
Right?
Creed in motion. Papadaki drops back, looking to throw out to his right side, out to Creed. He'll be brought down after a gain of 1 by Dalton Mercer.
Dalton Mercer on his senior night makes a huge play there and gives his defense a favorable position on 3rd down.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, tight end in motion. Papadaki drops back here on 3rd and 6, looking underneath. He's got his man Sean Griffith for a first down.
Good job there by Sean Griffin to get open and just keep making plays for his team.
So, Caleb, I'm sure you'd like that one right there. What?
I just see this. I'll give the update in a second.
And now Papadaki is going to be sacked on the blitz by Jax Cole. What a game from him so far.
And over on Twitch, Clemson misses a 33-yard field goal. Notre Dame still leads 10-7 with 4 minutes left in the half.
I think it is absolutely wicked to look at this. Jax Cole is 5'7". Apollo Papadaki is 6'9", and the way he brought him down made him look like a baby trying to tackle Godzilla. 2nd and 19. Papadaki off the play action, looking to his right. He's got his man DJ Mayo for 14 yards to set up 3rd and 5.
Nikolai Storm pushes him out, and isn't the old saying it's not the size of the it's not the size in the dog, but it's about the fight in the dog?
Something like that. Empty set here for Papadaki, looking to his left, looking underneath, and that'll be just enough for Otis Boudreaux to get the first down.
Jax Cole in on that tackle. Feels like he's been all over the field for them tonight.
His 5th tackle of the night, 3 of those for loss and a sack. Papadaki faking the handoff, looking for the read option. He's going to lose 2 on the play, courtesy of Robin Fields.
Another safety all over the field. The freshman making huge plays for all his seniors on the field tonight. Probably looking at Nikolai Storm, the 6th senior in this room, saying, "I'm not going to let you down, sir."
It's crazy to think that Nikolai Storm is a senior.
Thankfully.
Thankfully for some people. And looking for Otis Boudreaux, he'll get a gain of 3 to set up 3rd and 9.
Great job there by Ocasio to just stand him up and then won the battle with the rest of his teammates. Great play by the sophomore cornerback.
They got swarmed by a bunch of green. So 3rd and 9. Penn State 4 of 5 on 3rd down. 80% conversion rate for the Nittany Lions. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, tight end in motion. That's Pemberton. Papadaki drops back, looking to throw to his right side. He's got the big Cassius Creed for 18 yards and a 1st and goal.
I mean, how do you jump that route, honestly, when you're trailing Cassius Creed? He takes up so much space. There's not a spot for you to jump.
First and goal, Papadaki looking to throw. He has time, stepping to his right, and that one's going to be picked off. Dangerous throw. And oh my God, he's got one man to beat. It's Papadaki going all the way down the right sideline. Can he beat everyone else behind him? Oh my goodness. Robin Fields going all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Robin Fields makes the biggest play for Michigan State they could have had. How about not just getting a stop, but saying, hey, we're going to get the 7 points instead and put pressure on Penn State as it's now just a 4-point game. A absolutely massive play by the freshman.
The second interception on the season. Robin Fields coming up big right there. Papadaki put it in harm's way, and the Michigan State defense took advantage of it. So now you got to think, both sides of the ball for these teams. The Penn State offense has to be gassed, but so does that Michigan State defense after chasing all the way down to the opposite side of the field. Same with, the Penn State offense doing the same thing. You got to think, both of these units are tired. We're on the field for a long drive, and now they're set for another one. But this is a good pass to Alex Reed, his first catch of the night for 13.
Yeah, but I don't think either team's going to really let their fatigue affect them right now. This is the most important game of both of their seasons. They're going to fight through no matter what.
Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Papadaki looking. He's got his man Pemberton for 15 and a first down once again. How many times have we said that tonight?
I think 8 times because he has 8 catches at this point.
True that, Caleb. But how many times has he had a catch for 15 yards and a first down? I feel like I've said
at least 4 times.
Yeah. 2x2 said here for the Nittany Lions, looking underneath. That's Yaya Blackburn, and my theory might be correct. We're starting to see some defense on the offense.
I mean, look, we know Penn State's not scared to use their defensive players over here.
I just saw Grayson James trot out there, so Papadaki looking, and he's going to find Cassius Creed for a big gain up the seam, 24 yards, and it's going to be first and 10.
Once again, I think the question has to be asked is, how is everyone else on that offense shy but the big fella?
Big question is, how many offensive players of Michigan State are playing on defense? Probably not many. Grayson James gets a 5-yard reception underneath, set up 2nd and 5, and they're hurrying up here. 2nd and 5. Papadaki looking to his left. That one going to be knocked away by Jax Cole.
I think both team sides of the ball are relieved to have that incompletion. There's probably some oxygen masks being pulled out.
And now you see Penn State making the substitutions. So Papadaki looking to the back of the end zone. Night row for the touchdown. I believe his 11th of the season.
I mean, who else would you want to get the ball there than Night row? He's your big time player. He's the guy who's gonna catch the rock. He is a outstanding guy, and it's his 12th touchdown on the year. Tying Mateo Messias for the lead.
The 12 touchdowns for Night row. He has a chance to take the lead. We still have 2 quarters to go. With 26 seconds left here in this first half of your score, Penn State 21 to Michigan State's 10.
No one cares about Mateo. No one cares about Mateo Frosty.
Yeah,
I told Valente I'd never pronounce that name right.
Yeah, we've made a pact. He's allowed to say that name wrong like a billion times. So a 27-yard return for Kane Harris, setting up this next drive for the Spartans. Empty set for Murphy. We're going to see them get a little aggressive here, I assume. Murphy drops back, looking to throw to his left. He's got Marcellus Jackson. That's 13 yards and a first down.
Good tackle there by Tyler Lee. I'm interested to see if Michigan State will put the gas pedal on for their offense.
Timeout called, so I assume they're going to get a little aggressive as this one's going to go over the head of his intended target. Set up 2nd and 10 with 16 seconds left.
Live to see another down. You know this Penn State defense wants to force a turnover.
You got to think they want at least, 10 more yards for comfortable Hail Mary territory, but it looks like they're not going to get that, and he's going to be sacked.
Great job there by Penn State's defense. Tyler Lee again.
3rd and 18, looking for the screen. Is Manny Mercy up the right side. He's going to get the first down and more. What a screenplay by Michigan State. And now this is perfect territory for them to set up for a field goal.
I want to add, it is windy. There is wind.
There is wind. 10-mile-per-hour winds. So this one, Blaze Navarro, it is up, and it is good. Points on the board for Michigan State going into halftime. So your score now, Penn State 21, Michigan State 13. In the battle for the land-grant trophy going into halftime. Caleb, give us your thoughts.
Well, I'm going to start with the Trits update as they also are going into half. Notre Dame leads there 13-7 over Clemson. But I think it's been a good half for both teams, especially defensively for Penn State. Penn State's defense has played spectacularly, yet to allow a touchdown from this high-powered MSU offense. However, MSU's defense has really kept them in the game. I mean, you have the pick six from Robin Fields. Without that, we're looking at 21-6. And even then, it's probably 24, if not 28-6, because it came on the goal line. MSU has to find a way to get this offense going. And I mean, look at the yard difference there.
I mean, yeah, look at this. Over, I believe, 200 total yards in advantage for Penn State. Michigan State in the negative rushing yards. They have about 167 more passing yards and then 36 more rushing yards if you count the negative. Almost 3 minutes of time of possession, but those 2 turnovers have been what has kept the Spartans in this game. And so it's only a 1-possession game, and the Spartans are going to have a chance to tie it up here as they get the ball to kick off the half. Grayson James, oh my goodness, with the tackle there.
That's a clothesline. I don't even know if we can call that a tackle. Ref, do something.
What a hit by Grayson James, and that one felt a little personal. That's what happens here in rivalry week. I've been trying to say that all week, and I cannot get it perfectly at any time I say it. Declan Murphy up the right side. He's got a huge gain. He's breaking tackles, and he's going to keep going for a gain of 42 to kick off this drive.
Who said Declan Murphy can't run? It was probably me, if I'm being honest. But he is proving everyone that he's not just a great arm, but that he has an outstanding set of running abilities. It's Barry Graves who has to run him down, and he's not the fastest person on the field typically.
Now look, Kane Harris is probably not going to have a ton of pancakes when this game is done. But you got to look at the presence he has in the run game. Murphy looking for the run again. He'll get 7, and it's going to be 2nd and 3.
Jackson Lucas in on that tackle there. A great job by the safety.
And Michigan State's offense is coming alive here, but they need to finish, most importantly. Now in motion, faking the handoff. Murphy going to get a loss of 2 here. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Barry Graves with his 2nd tackle for loss of the night.
A great job there by Barry Graves. An absolutely dominant performance. They're just cutting through the line. An outstanding game so far by the senior.
So 3rd and 5. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Murphy looking for the screen. He's got Mercy. Does he have the room? Stiff arms, but he'll only get 4, and it's going to be 4th and 1 for the Spartans.
It's Barry Graves who gets in there again. It saves the first down gain.
So Blaze Navarro on to kick. Remember, we have the windy day here in East Lansing, but this one is up and through. So your score now 21 for Penn State to Michigan State 16 with 7:43 left in the 3rd quarter.
Just a solid drive there to start off the half for Michigan State. If I'm Penn State, though, I'm looking for 7. Get this to a 2-possession game as quickly as you possibly can.
And you have the 2 turnovers now. If you're Michigan State's defense, you know what it takes to get the ball back. And you know that your offense is putting it together little by little. So if the defense can continue the performance they've had tonight, Michigan State has a really good shot to close this lead and take one of their own. As we see some highlights from the game so far, this has been a great battle. Battle for the land-grant trophy, that is. And I'm going to be honest, before today, I've never heard of that rivalry before. I'm going to have to watch it next time it happens.
I'm going to act like I have.
Sure. 2x2 set here for Papadaki, looking underneath. And what a hit, but he is going to hold on to that one. That's Night Row.
And it's a great job by Colt Mormon, who gets that hit, just lays a boomstick, but Night Row knows if you catch it, it hurts less.
2nd and 2. As Papadaki drops back, looking to throw, but he's going to be sacked by the Big Mac, Mackenzie Jordan.
Big job, big play by Mackenzie Jordan. He's a senior. It's his senior night. It's his 9th sack on the season. He wants to go out huge, and he knows his team needs him right now.
Now, notice how Caleb got noticeably louder. That's because a Twitch update has been being typed, which we'll have here in just a moment. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Papadaki drops back, facing pressure, looking to his left. The ball is going to hit the turf, and a defensive stop for the Spartans has happened.
Huge stop there for the Spartans, but over on Twitch, Dante Reed catches a 35-yard touchdown pass. Notre Dame now leads 20-7 with 6:45 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
How do you feel about that, Caleb? Personally?
I mean, game not over.
Game not over. Interesting. Kane Harris with a 9-yard return to set up at midfield for the Spartans' next drive.
In a favorable position on the field here for MSU. Let's see what they do with this great field position.
And Murphy on the triple option here. Oh my goodness. He got absolutely tattooed on the end of that run by Jackson Lucas.
Jackson Lucas shows no mercy. Great job, though, by Declan Murphy. A lot of people probably will think he should have pitched that. No, keep the ball safe. You got 8 yards. Don't risk it.
2nd and 2. 3 receivers to the left here. Murphy looking. He's got his man. And that's going to be Kane Harris for a gain of 12 on the screen and a 1st down for the Spartans.
If you block, you get the rock. Kane Harris has been an outstanding blocker tonight, and he just got the rock for it on a screen.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left here. Murphy on the read option, but he's going to be brought down by Apollo Sanchez for a 5-yard loss, his 2nd tackle for loss of the night.
Apollo Sanchez is a big-time playmaker. It's his 10th TFL on the season. Great job by only a junior.
So 2nd and 15. Empty set here for Murphy. In motion is the receiver. And Murphy looking for the quick slant, but he'll break that one up as Yaya Blackburn breaking that one free.
Blackburn does a great job just saying, hey, I'm going to play the ball and not overcomplicate this any more than I have to.
3rd and 15. Murphy drops back looking to throw and off the hands of Apollo Sanchez. And it's going to be 4th and 15 for the Spartans.
A huge punt here. Let's see what Penn State does, but it's a great job by the defense, honestly.
It's a great job to stand in the right time they needed it. Just a few yards away from field goal range for the Spartans. And but no points for that. Great job by Penn State. Is getting away with no damage done. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Papadaki fakes the handoff, looking to take this one himself. He's in chase, and Mackenzie Jordan going to bring him down after a gain of 2.
Just an outstanding effort by the big fella. But over on Twitch, William Owens gets his 2nd touchdown as the night as Clemson cuts into Notre Dame's lead to 20-14, 5.5 left to go in the 3rd after a 20-yard touchdown.
So Apollo Papadaki looking to take this one himself. He'll get brought down after a gain of 5. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And yet again, it's Ocasio in on the tackle there.
3rd and 3. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Papadaki drops back looking to throw to his left, and he'll have Sean Griffiths for a 1st down.
Move the chains. It doesn't matter how you get them and how many yards you get it by. As long as they move, who's going to complain?
Hey, if you need 3 and you get 3, what's the problem in that? No harm, no foul. Looking to his right on the screen. He's got Otis Boudreaux, and he'll get a gain of 1 to set up 2nd and 9.
Good job there by Ocasio yet again in on the tackle. He's a tackling machine tonight, up to 5 already.
2nd and 9, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and there's a flag down on the field. So false start on the offensive line.
Still 2nd down.
Yeah, not what you want if you're the Nittany Lions offense, so that's going to back them up. 5 yards to set up 2nd and 14. 3 receivers to the right looking for the bubble screen again, and that one's going to be brought down for a loss. Well, technically he got back to the line of scrimmage, but they're going to credit that as a tackle for a loss.
Carlos Blanco just runs straight out there, doesn't play a game, just gets to the catch and gets the tackle. Great job by the DN.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Papadaki needs the first down, and he's going to get the first down. A deep ball, and that's going to be Knight Rowe for 61 yards into the red zone now. He's up to 82 yards on the night.
And it's a good job there by Nikolai Storm, who ends up getting the tackle. But Royce Pemberton, we talk about how he's gotten the rock tonight. Look at the block he gives that gives them just a little bit more yardage on the play there.
And the fact that Royce Pemberton got all the way downfield with his frame is pretty wild.
Absolutely.
1st and 10, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right here. Papadaki looking to his left, going for the end zone touchdown. Otis Boudreaux.
Huge touchdown there by Boudreaux. It gives them a little bit more safety from Michigan State. It's a 12-point game, and your defense hasn't let their offense do anything all night. An outstanding job and an outstanding throw as well.
Your score now 28-16 in favor of Penn State. Now Michigan State, they really need their offense to turn it up here in this 3rd quarter. What a big hit again by Apollo Sanchez on the return.
Apollo Sanchez takes no prisoners. He's proving it here now.
So 1st and 10. Empty set here for Declan Murphy. Looks like a pass here early on. Murphy looking to throw to his left. He's got his man underneath. That's Kane Harris. He'll get 8 to set up 2nd and 2.
And it's Vaughn Ritchie in on the tackle there. Does a great job covering space and keeping him shy of the first down marker and making Michigan State earn the first down.
Yeah, they're going to make them earn it. 2nd and 2 for the Spartans. As Murphy hits the field once again, trips to the right. Murphy looking to throw deep down the right sideline. He's got his man on the sideline. Did he get it in? It looks like he did. Kevin Gray with his first catch of the night.
Keep your feet in. Kevin Gray does a great job there. Runs a corner out and says not 1, but 2 feet in. How about that? A great job by the junior receiver who was 2nd in receiving yards on their team.
Yeah, that's a catch on Sundays. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, handing this one off to Manny Mercy up the middle. The ball's going to hit the turf. That's going to be a fumble recovered by the Nittany Lions.
Absolutely dreadful fumble, but I do kind of want to see the replay. Was he down is the question I have to ask.
About to find out.
Not at all. That's a fumble.
He was up, and Barry Graves the one laying the hit there.
Barry
Frosty
Graves
got a little
plays no
excited
game.
at the idea of it being Barry Graves. That's his 4th forced fumble of the season.
These linebackers love to force fumbles this year.
3 receivers to the right. Papadaki drops back, looking to throw on the comeback route. Beautifully placed for Knight Rowe, and a first down for the Nittany Lions.
Knight Rowe always open. He had a slow start, but he's accelerated through and has not stopped since.
Split set here for Papadaki. Has time. Has a lot of time. Doing his taxes in the pocket. Looking deep down the left sideline. Knocked away. And Day-Day McLeod all the way down the field. Knocking it away to set up 2nd and 10.
Day says no way, Jose.
I like that.
You like a lot of my puns.
All right, fine. I just won't like it no more, man. Papadaki looks underneath, and that one going to be brought down by Robin Fields to set up 3rd and 5.
I was giving myself credit for having ones that, my dear friend and broadcast partner enjoys. Is that not something I can mention?
No. 3rd and 5 for the Nittany Lions. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Papadaki looking to throw, has pressure in his face, and that one's going to be knocked away by Rashad Jones.
Big play there by Rashad Jones, and I like this call!
I love this call. Penn State looking to extend their lead. It's going to be a screen. Does he have the space? He breaks the tackle, but he doesn't have the space. Takahashi going to be short of the line to gain, and it's Spartans ball.
The hero of that play is a walk-on. The walk-ons who followed the screen.
And this one off to Mercy up the right side. He'll lose 5, and it's going to be 2nd and 15 now.
Von Ritchie just takes that block one-on-one and wins the battle. A great job attacking the outside shoulder and knowing Mercy likes to play in space and making the space limited.
2nd and 15. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Handing this one off up the middle to Mercy. He'll get 2 back, and it's going to be 3rd and 13 for the Spartans.
3rd and 13. A interesting situation here. Michigan State has not had the best success in these long distance third downs.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Murphy looking for the screen. He's got Mercy. Mercy breaking a tackle, breaking another. He'll get a gain of 4, and it's going to be 4th and 9.
4th and 9. Just not quite enough. Declan Murphy up to 171 passing yards. Mercy has 44 receiving yards.
It's a little weird seeing Declan Murphy at only 171 receiving yards, but that's just how good this Penn State defense has been. We just saw Declan Murphy have an 8-touchdown game like 2 weeks ago. He's got 21 touchdowns on the season. He's, near the same production that he had in his Offensive Player of the Year season. Just the passing yards today have not reflected that. He's been safe with the football. He's just got to get it in the end zone. That's their big problem right now. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left here for Papadaki. Papadaki drops back, looking to his right, and that one's going to be Takahashi getting back to the line of scrimmage. Set up 3rd and 3.
Good job there by Takahashi. Just get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't have to overcomplicate anything.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Handing this one off up the middle. And he's got Reed for a gain of 7, and it's going to be 1st and 10.
This Penn State run game is a hard thing to stop. They're going to just keep going to it. Nikolai Storm up to 6 tackles now tonight.
So Penn State looking to continue to pad on to their lead. Cassius Creed in motion here. Papadaki fakes the handoff, rolling to his right, looking underneath. He's got Pemberton. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be no gain for Pemberton.
Just a no gain there. We'll see if Penn State decides to take another snap before quarter break.
It doesn't look like it, so that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. Your score, Penn State 28 to Michigan State 16 here in the battle for the Land Grant Trophy. You're watching the CFSL, brought to you by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. Back here for quarter number 4. Get those 4s up in the chat. Papadaki under center. Handing this one off to Takahashi up the middle. He'll get a good gain of 8 to set up 3rd and 2.
And over on Tritz, they are also entering the 4th quarter. Notre Dame still holds the lead 20-17 over Clemson.
Jeez, you all right, man?
No, I just got something in my throat.
Word. 3 receivers to the left, and Pemberton for 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
Story of tonight.
I told you I've said that a few times.
Yeah.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Handing this one off to Alex Reed. He is going to be swamped. Colt Mormon for a 3-yard loss.
Absolutely great job there by Colt Mormon, just laying a massive hit to keep them behind schedule.
So 2nd and 13. And looking, Papadaki looking to the end zone. Knight Rowe takes the league lead in touchdowns. His second of the night.
What a job there by Knight Rowe. He is unguardable one-on-one and just created so much space that there was not a defender within 10 yards of him.
Unless we see a monster game from Dalton Hurd or Luther McDonald. And we can throw Reggie Hansen in that. Well, no, we can't because he played already.
Reggie Hansen has played already.
Unless we see a monster game from Dalton Hurd, Luther McDonald, or Lillian Paget, Knight Rowe is going to be the receiving touchdowns leader for the CFSL regular season 26. Empty set here for Declan Murphy. Drops back, looking to throw. He's got Marcellus Jackson up the left side, stiff arming his way for 10 yards. It's going to be second and Cade.
Second and Cade, a spot that's difficult to get through because you think a few inches isn't hard, but not easy to gain either.
Whoa, what do you mean by that? Oh my goodness! Barkeem Alvarez on a 10-yard catch, but he gets laid out by Barry Graves.
Barry Graves lays a big hit, and as he did that, Frosty got me, cannot lie.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Murphy looking to throw to his left, and that one's going to be caught by King Love for a gain of 4 to set up 2nd and 6.
King Love spreads the love, 4 yards, a good game there. Again, MSU finally getting rolling a bit on offense.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Murphy looking to throw. He's got his man for a first down. It's King Love for a gain of 12.
And it's Yaya Blackburn in on that tackle there. He's had himself another strong night tackling.
1st and 10. 2x2 set here for the Spartans. Is Murphy looking to throw underneath. He's got Mercy for a big gain here. It's 14 yards and a first down.
A good game there by Mercy. He's done an outstanding job through the air for the Spartans.
Vaughn Ritchie on the tackle there. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Murphy looking to throw to his left. He's got his man King Love once again. He'll get 13 and a first down.
A good game there by King Love. Keeps them rolling. They're in the red zone. Let's see if they can finish this drive finally.
1st and 10. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Murphy taking this one himself, breaking a tackle, and he's going to get a gain of 4 to set up 2nd and 6.
Great fight by Declan Murphy and over on Tritz. Anthony Durbin with a 2-yard rushing touchdown as Clemson takes the lead over on Tritz. They go up 24-20 with 7 minutes left to go over Notre Dame.
Manny Mercy up the right side. He'll get a gain of 4 to set up 3rd and 2.
And Manny Mercy not doing anything on the ground thus far. You almost have to abandon it and just trust your former offensive player of the year, Declan Murphy, with the ball.
Well, that was one of his best carries of the night, if I had to say. 3rd and 2, handing this one off to the walk-on, Alex Reyes, touchdown, Michigan State.
Great job by the walk-on, finds the gap and hits it hard. Michigan State gets their first offensive touchdown of the night in the 4th quarter when they need it most. Let's see if that momentum can carry them through the game, and now they just have to look upon their defense for a big play.
To Blaze Navarro on for the PAT. That one is up and good. So here's score: Penn State 35, Michigan State 23. With 6:07 left to go. Plenty of time to fight their way back into this one. They just need those defensive stops that they were getting in the first half.
They just need one stop at a time. You have to take it play by play. You cannot get ahead of yourself here.
Shout out to the touchdown vulture, Alex Reyes, for stealing David's touchdown.
He gets nothing on senior night. Nothing.
Nothing. 2 receivers to the left, handing this one off to Takahashi up the middle. He'll get 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5 here for Penn State.
Great job there by Day McLeod yet again. I feel like he's been a constant name tonight, up to 6 tackles now.
You know, I just thought about something. Is it always senior night for walk-ons? Because they'll never be back next week.
Technically, I guess.
Yeah. Papadaki taking this one himself. And this one going to be a gain of 1. Or to set up 3rd and 4.
But see, Yes, Frosty, but we never know what they are as a secret, so we can technically assume they are all are seniors.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just assume. Third receivers to the right, looking underneath, and he'll get past the line to gain Sean Griffith, giving the Penn State Nittany Lions a first down. Super seniors.
Super seniors. Ocasio in on the tackle there, does a great job for getting the tackle.
We're allowed to use that term on air? I mean, yeah, Frosty, it's 6 or 7 year seniors, but that's not like what it was used for. It's a little deeper than just that.
Also, I want to give credit to Nikolai Storm on that tackle there. A monster.
Absolutely. Nikolai Storm with a big tackle for loss there. 2nd and 12. 3 receivers to the right. Or 3 receivers to the left. Looking, and that one's going to be out of bounds. And that was probably a toe too far.
Probably, and I'm going to wait till after this play for our Twitch update.
3rd and 12 here for the Nittany Lions. Papadaki drops back, looking to throw, looking for the first down, and he's got it! Sean Griffith, 40 yards and a first down.
First off, great job by Sean Griffith. He understood he might have been able to score, but concentrated on the catch. But over on Twitch, Jess Martin with a 7-yard touchdown reception. Notre Dame regains their lead as it's now 27-24 with 5.5 minutes to go in the game over there.
Back and forth game over on Twitch. So we'll talk about that playoff thing in just a moment. As Papadaki looking to take this one himself. He'll get 7 to set up 2nd and 3. All right, so Caleb, Notre Dame holds this lead. What does that mean for their playoff hopes?
It means they're 5-3 in a historic in, but a Miami loss has clinched them the 3 spot. I'll continue on in a second.
Papadaki rolling out off the play action, has time, looking to throw, and that one's knocked away by Bonifacio Ocasio.
Dangerous throw there. But now let's talk about if Clemson wins that game. If Clemson wins that game, tomorrow becomes a Miami win, they're in. Miami loss, TCU makes the playoffs.
An insane way. TCU could still make the playoffs by locking themselves in. Colt Mormon getting the tackle for loss. I believe that's going to bring out the field goal unit for the Nittany Lions.
It will. And if this goes in, it will only be a 15-point game, and it's still 2 possessions.
Yeah, so 2 possessions still, regardless of what happens. This one is up and good off the leg of Angus Osborne. So 3:36 left to go, and Penn State holding a 15-point lead. Let's see if the Spartans can fight their way back into this one. They need a big drive. Fumbled, and that one's going to be recovered by the Penn State defense. Their 2nd fumble recovery. Apollo Sanchez getting that one.
What a play there. MSU had the chance. They just had to get the offense the ball. But now Penn State's in field goal position.
I don't know who got the hit there, but Papadaki play action. Looking to throw. He has time. He's taking a nap. He's doing his taxes. And that's into the end zone. But there's a flag down. That might be illegal touching. And that's exactly what we expected. Otis Boudreaux stepped into the end zone.
Just didn't realize where his foot went. That's huge for Michigan State, as they need to force either a turnover or a punt or have a missed field goal by Penn State here.
2 receivers to the right here for the Nittany Lions. 3 minutes left to go. Handing this one off to Takahashi up the middle. He'll get a gain of 5 to set up 3rd and 10, getting those yards back.
Gets them back, but still not a favorable spot. Nikolai Storm on the tackle. Here's a question for, let's say, do you go conservative here and just try to trust your field goal kicker?
Well, if you make the kick, it is a 3-possession game. So, if it was me, I would, yeah. You don't need a first down here. First down would be nice, but you could get a 3-possession lead if you make the kick, which Angus Osborne is pretty good at doing that.
He is.
So they're going to run the clock down here to the final 2 seconds of the play clock. 2-by-2 set here for Papadaki, looking for the screen. He's got Takahashi, and that one's going to be brought down for a gain of 1 to set up 4th and 9. Michigan State using a timeout.
I absolutely love that play call. It's a big risk, low risk, high reward kind of play.
So, Caleb, I'm just going to ask you, but feel free to, tell me that you don't know on the spot. Penn State winning here, what does that mean for them in terms of the Big Ten Conference race?
They can actually clinch in a Tennessee win as long as Tennessee doesn't cover the gap. And Frosty's giving me the number. That gap would currently be 33 points. Tennessee would have to win by less than 33 for Penn State just to clinch the conference.
So Tennessee has to win by 33 or more.
33 or less. 32 or less, if this holds.
32 or less for Penn State to win the conference, if this score holds.
33 would tie it, and
34
Penn State would get the nod in that tiebreaker because they have the head-to-head.
So anything above 33 points wins the conference for Tennessee, is what I'm hearing. Murphy,
yes,
looking deep. What a catch for Kevin Gray. First down for the Spartans.
What a catch by Kevin Gray. You ask your big-time players to make a play, and he makes a massive one for you.
Declan Murphy looking to his right. He's got his man, Raheem Alvarez, and it's 1st and goal from the 2. Well, this score might not hold.
That's why it's a big thing, is it's if it holds. Right now, they have to continue to try to put on points to give them more of a gap on Tennessee.
So, just asking, if Tennessee covers the gap between them and Penn State, they'll win the conference?
Yes.
Alrighty. Good to know. Fakes the handoff. Murphy looking to take this one himself, and he'll get brought down for a loss of 2. That's Kamani White.
Kamani White with the great play there. An outstanding job nonetheless.
So 2nd and goal. With 1:20 left to go. Clock's still rolling. Caleb will have a Twitch update here in just a moment for you. As Murphy looking to his left. What a tight window throw, but it's still going to be a loss of 3 yards.
And over on Twitch, Notre Dame gets another field goal. They lead 30-24 with 2 minutes left in the ballgame.
So 3rd and goal. And if Penn State holds this score up, like you mentioned, Tennessee will need to win by 34 or more to blow that gap away. So 3rd and goal, looking underneath. He's got Manny Mercy for a gain of 5 to set up 4th and goal now.
4th and goal, a massive situation here for Michigan State if they want to keep their automatic bid chances alive.
4th and goal, less than a minute to go. Murphy drops back, looking to throw into the end zone, and that one's going to be knocked away. Yaya Blackburn putting the dagger in the back of the Spartans.
Huge by Blackburn, just gets the deflection. Could have tried for the interception, but said, no, I want to just guarantee us a playoff spot, and that's what this does.
So that is going to, at bare minimum, guarantee them a playoff spot.
Well, actually, if they go backwards and it's a safety, it could get interesting.
Well, let's see. Handing this one off. They're going to go a little forward. It's going to be fumbled. And Francis Mills, the lineman, picking that one up. Oh, my God. Booth review.
They're going to review it.
He's under review.
All right, let's take a look at this, Caleb. What do you think? Oh, yeah, he's down.
Down.
Yeah.
He's down. He's down.
He's down. So, I mean, that'll probably be a gain of 2 or 3 anyway.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Oh, so, yeah, just adds an extra yard. So this really should be the final play of the game for the Nittany Lions, unless they go 6 yards backwards. They're going to hold an 18-point victory over the Spartans, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. So that should be the final play of the game. So that means Tennessee tonight at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time here. They have to win by 34 or more if they want to win the conference. Caleb, give us your final thoughts on this game before we send them away.
I think this was a great game by Penn State. They did what they needed to do. They controlled their destiny, and they did a great job and made big plays. This offense is electric. This defense proved they don't need turnovers to get stops. Just a great job there. While MSU played a good game, the offense just could not get momentum against this Penn State defense. but a outstanding job as now they get the sweat of the walk-on, of the defense. Of the voting. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, we're going to send this one over to Twitch. We have 30 seconds left in Clemson, Notre Dame. I want to thank my executive producer, Mike Peters, associate producer, Austin Crow, my broadcast partner, Caleb Allen, and everyone in the chat watching us here tonight. But join us back here at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for Tennessee taking on the LSU Tigers in Baton Rouge. Until then, grab a snack, take a nap. Join us back here at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for Tennessee and LSU. Until then, we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the Twitch game.